What's this? Ah, what is this?
It's good to play games. But parents sometimes wonder, is my child playing too much?
Oh!
And what kind of
That's some
games
fucked up porn, little Bowser.
That's why Nintendo created an app to help monitor your child's gameplay. Nintendo Switch Parental Controls. Games are supposed to be fun.
Will it like do a countdown? It won't just like stop, will
A
it?
source of friction. Nintendo Switch Parental Controls to the rescue.
He has a phone.
Just set an amount of playtime and the system.
Wow.
Stop it.
Even when they're busy leading the pack and dodging banana peels. Just keep in mind, your parental control settings apply to the system, not individual players. Uh-oh. Looks like the message didn't quite get through.
Oh, we can keep playing?
Interesting.
But the parent can see that he's not following the rules.
Uh-oh.
There is a function to have the system go into sleep mode when it hits the time limit, but it's kind of a last resort.
Yeah, Dad.
You can also set playtime limits for each day of the week. So there can be
We're
more
old.
time on the weekends, for example.
I'm like, interesting.
Maybe there can be a little something extra for good behavior.
Nintendo,
Or maybe not.
you really under budgeted for how much a kid gets to play a game in this example. 1 hour?
Report showing how much time your child spent playing which games. So there's no need to peek over any shoulders. Knowing what kind of games your child likes to play can make it easier for you to talk to them.
Oh, the world is so sad. My phone tells me
Of
what
course,
my
you'll
kid
still
likes.
have access to standard parental
Thank God I have this
You can
phone.
set restrictions based on a game's age. As well as
playing
online
Bayonetta.
communication and social media posting.
He's doing the same move over and over, the one that takes the
Until
most
your
hair
child
off her
is
body.
more prepared for online play. Once you've established the rules of the road,
There's
you
booze
and your
online?
child can enjoy gaming together.
Pedophiles are represented by booze in this.
Nintendo Switch Parental Control.
That was a lot of effort put into that parental control thing.
Yeah. That was actually pretty cute.
That is interesting. That I like the concept of putting a time limit on, but it doesn't shut down the system. It lets the
Yeah.
kid know you're going over.
And the fact that, like, there is a suspend button. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
You're disappointing me. You're going over. Like, it lets them
I
see that they've hit the limit and finish their race
Yeah.
and go over by 5 minutes. That's fine. You know?
10. You know.
But don't be a little
Race.
fucker. But seriously, an hour a day?
Can I put a time limit on how much you play Civ?
Fuck you. Can't do that to me.
Dude, there's a lot of shit in kids' lives. Like, they
An
have to go
hour
to
a day.
school, and then they get
Okay,
home,
weekdays
and
I can see an
eat.
hour a day, but he only gave him 2 hours on the weekend.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
2 hours on a weekend day? You can have,
Do you know how many hours are in a weekend day? Lots.
on a weekend, on a Saturday, you can have 30 hours of playtime, my son. 30.
A day?
Yes, that's how generous I'm going to be
Wow.
to my kids. Seriously though, you gotta give kids their childhood. You gotta give them those days where they fucking indulge, where they binge. You have to let them have those.
Yeah.
Although you have to give it in moderation so that they realize that it is binging. That can't be the norm, obviously.
Yeah.
But you have to give them those days. Like, some of my fondest memories are fucking grinding out an RPG. Like, finishing Chrono Trigger, I finished it on a long weekend by playing it in my bedroom in the dead of summer
TV in
with
your
the
bedroom?
fan on me
Oh my
and a
God,
TV.
nice.
I had a
Wow.
TV. Yeah, it was at that point. It was like maybe the beginning of high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And I was able to play through Chrono Trigger. And I remember like just being like, holy fuck, this is the most gaming I've ever done. And just played through and got like 3 different endings.
Nice.
And like that's like you need those days when you're a kid.
I totally had days like that when I was a kid too, and I was not normally allowed to. Like, we weren't allowed to turn the TV on during the day.
During the day.
Yeah. But there were days when I guess my mom was probably working nights and my dad
Didn't give a
didn't
fuck.
give a shit.